And hello, good day. I want to talk to you today about what branding is not, because how you brand yourself can be very effective or it can be detrimental to you. So I want to talk about that. It's a little bit of a hot topic because I run into this all the time and I go, oh my gosh, here we go again. So let's talk about this today. So welcome. I appreciate everyone who's joining me live, and let me know where you're coming from. I'd love to hear where you are on this beautiful planet, and if you're on the replay too, then please let me know that. And if we haven't met before, my name is Dodd, and I'm here to inspire, encourage, train, give you tips on how to bring your business online and to leverage the power of social media, because we don't want to chase after anybody or convince anyone. We want to attract people to us. So welcome. So I'm doing a progressive series every month, and this is the first week of the month. So I am working on the foundational elements of building your business online. So today I want to talk about branding, and it is very key because this is the foundation, the starting point of how you set yourself up and how you brand yourself. So the first point is it's not about your company, it's about you. So nowhere should you have anything about your company, not on your logo, on your links, your banner, your Facebook page. And then what I see quite often is people will have their own personal banner about themselves, but then they'll have a link to their company. And then the secret is out. You know who they are. So, and why should we have no company there? Because it's about you. It's about you, Inc. Who are you? What are your interests, your beliefs, your values, talents, your skills? What makes you unique? And that is your customer service, your value to the world. It's not your company behind you. It's you, because with your company, you don't own it. You don't make any decisions about it. You didn't create it. You have no control over it. You don't control the prices, and you might even leave it. The average person changes companies about 7 times in the network marketing field. So it's not yours, but branding yourself is yours. It's completely yours. You can be you. And think about how many people there are in your company that are doing the same thing as you. How do you distinguish yourself from all those other people? You have to be you. If you're just all talking about the same company and the same products, there's no difference. But if you're talking about yourself and your personality and why people should come to you, then that is unique. There is a reason why I would come to you, is because I like who you are, and I agree with your values, and I like the way you present things. So I want to be attracted to you. So that is what you want to be branding, is yourself. So, and it's not about your product or your thing. You want to lead them to that, but you want to do that discreetly. And the way we do that is through a conversation. Connect with the person, find out what their needs are, build up a relationship and that trust, and then ask questions from that person. Knowing what they need, then you can find a solution for them. And maybe it's a fit, maybe it's not a good fit, but you don't know until you get to know that person. And so if you just send them directly to a link, either from your page or wherever, if they just go there, then what's the first thing they're going to do is they're going to go and Google it. And if they go and Google it, they're going to get all kinds of different answers, may or may not be what you want them to see, and then they have no reason to come back to you. So you want to build up that conversation and that trust, so that then they'll come back to you and ask questions, and you're leading them in the right direction, on the right path. If there's just a link there, then there's no need for that conversation because they can do their own research. So, from where are you? Oh, I'm in British Columbia, Canada. Where are you from? Thank you for joining me. So this is all laid out in the book that I've talked about, magnetic sponsoring. And Mike Dillard is the author of that. And he's adopted this strategy and it's done well for you. And so this is what I prescribe to. Building connections with people. So if you think of people like Oprah or Tony Robbins or Mel Robbins, it doesn't matter what they're offering, their brand is them. Whatever their company is, that can be their biggest secret because they have branded themselves and you're buying into Oprah or Tony Robbins. And that's what is attracting you to them, is because of who they are. So you want to lead people, into a sale, but through a conversation. Lead them discreetly and, not by push marketing. So for example, like you won't see anything on my page about what company I'm with. If I decide to change companies, then it wouldn't hurt my branding at all. I could just go on the same way and it all happens in the background. So it doesn't really matter what company I'm with. It's the attraction to the person that you want to have. And then you want to have, make it easy for people to have that conversation. So for example, on my page, I have a blue button at the top, to send a message so that then it's easy to connect, to find out, what their needs are. Find out that, care about that person. And it's not about pushing something on them. It's about what they need rather than, what I want to sell. And so there's lots of people, who have done well doing a traditional way. And that's a decision, that's totally up to you. If you're online and, doing attraction marketing, it's about branding yourself. And I know there's lots of conflict in this area about whether to do it traditionally, having the home parties and chasing after people. But here's the thing, you want good quality people on your team, because if people just come in because they have been convinced, then they don't have that same type of motivation, and then you're dragging them along, trying to convince them, to be excited about it when they're not actually. So wouldn't it be better to pull in people that are already interested, who have put their hand up to say, yes, I'm interested. What are you doing? And is that a good fit for me? And I want to be doing more of what you're doing. So then that person is more motivated and they're a lot more likely to stay around for the long time. So that's what attraction marketing is. And a lot of people too are taught attraction marketing, but they're not really doing attraction marketing. They might set up a page and they're sent to a business, but they're told to put out these messages, of their products, day after day, and that's, pushing and selling, and that's not branding themselves. So Darlene says, oh, good morning, Darlene. Thanks for joining me. Agree totally. Not saying your company name is also safeguards you from not saying within the compliance of the company. You never need to watch what you say because you're never talking about the company. That's right. And so you can be, offline, have a conversation, find out what they need, and then you can tell them what works for you, and you don't have to worry about those compliance things because you're talking about yourself. I do a lot of things that I wouldn't say, are compliant, let's say, with my company, on how I use it and that kind of thing. So I wouldn't say it, but I do it. Because there's rules and regulations around that. So that's an excellent point. So thank you for that. So whether you do traditional or branding yourself, the choice is ultimately up to you. But those are the points of why branding you is important if you want to attract people to you, and use the power of social media so that you're attracting people to you and they're coming to you for a conversation. They're getting to know, like, and trust you. And with that know, like, and trust, then the sale will become, you know, an automatic thing because there's already that trust. So I hope that's been of value to you. That's what branding is all about. If you have any more thoughts on this, please join in the conversation. And if you know anyone who could benefit from this, please feel free to pass this along to them. And I appreciate everybody who joins me. Thank you for your time and energy. So until Friday, I go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 a.m. Pacific time in Canada. And until then, have a wonderful rest of the day. We have a beautiful sunny day here in British Columbia, and I can't wait to get started on it. So until then, bye for now.